I want to share with you an unbelievable story. I have the schus to be a member of Hatzalah. And about a year ago, we got a call. We go rushing to the house. This was in a little bit of a farther out neighborhood, not such a religious neighborhood. And we get to the door, we see there's no mezuzah there. We walk in, we go straight to the patient. He's an elderly male. We treat the patient, we put him on the stretcher, and we're about to leave the house. And as we're leaving the house, he turns to us and he says, "Do you mind grabbing something for me from my study?" "Sure." He says, "On my desk is my tefillin. Could you please bring it to the hospital?" We all froze, we looked around. We didn't even know he was Jewish. "Tefillin? Okay, sure." We grab the tefillin, we go onto the ambulance, and on the way to the hospital, he turns to us and he says, "I'll tell you the story of the tefillin." He says, 18 years ago, my daughter had a child, and the child was born with autism. And as the child started to grow up, 1 year old, 2 years old, the child turned 3, and the doctors told us he is never going to be able to speak. He's nonverbal. And it really got to me. And I started thinking to myself, I wish that my grandson could just call me grandpa. And one day I sat down and I said, "God, please let my grandson start talking." And at the end of the prayer, I said, you know what? I'm going to accept upon myself something that I haven't done in 50 years. I'm going to put on my tefillin. I haven't put it on since my bar mitzvah. And I put on my tefillin for the first time. The next day, my daughter came into my house with my grandson, and he comes running into my arms. And he says, "Grandpa." He started talking. My daughter almost fell on the floor, but I knew exactly what was going on. And I kept on putting on the tefillin day 2, day 3, day 4. On day 5, I stopped. He says, "That night I had a dream, and in my dream, somebody came to me in a dream and said, I kept my side of the deal. You need to keep your side of the deal." He says, "I woke up in a sweat, but I knew exactly what I had to do." He says, "I haven't missed tefillin in 15 years, so please," that's why I asked you to bring it with us to the hospital. I was thinking about this story. How is that possible? This is a man who hasn't done tefillin in 50 years. This is a person who doesn't keep anything. And all of a sudden, he accepts upon himself tefillin, and now an open miracle happens in front of his eyes. And then it hit me. Maybe it's not about the tefillin. Maybe the fact that he accepted upon himself something that is completely outside of his nature, an old man to start putting on tefillin for the first time, completely out of his nature. And I was thinking, all of us people that do mitzvahs, that put on our tefillin, how could we tap into such a thing? And then it hit me. Shmiras Einayim. Shmiras Einayim is something that no matter how big of a tzaddik you are, it is above your nature to turn your head when there's something that you wanted to look at. And then I said to myself, if we could be makabel on ourselves something small in the area of Shmiras Einayim, that is a way that we could tap into that type of miracle, that type of changing the teva of the world. And be'ezus Hashem, we could be zeicha to see miracles.